So, why were you out here today?
I was out here because I'm a former Walmart sporting goods department manager. I worked at Walmart for 3.5 years. I was wrongfully terminated. I have since President Mike Duke, Chairman of the board and board of directors, 31 letters, 27 videos. Proof gave them 31 pages of proof that I was never trained as sporting goods department manager. And so I came from Valdosta, Georgia, store 2715 and 899. I came here to make a difference. And I really was hoping after 3.5 years of being ignored by Walmart, I thought that they would at least listen to what we were saying today. And I'm gravely disappointed, but it did not come as a shock.
And what were you saying today? What was the message you wanted to deliver to them?
I wanted to deliver a message to them that we love Walmart. We don't dislike Walmart. We love Walmart so much until we're trying to save Walmart from itself. We're trying to save Walmart from the presidents who undoubtedly want to align us with the people of the Republic of China. But we are the people, and we have a voice. We stand for freedom, justice, and equality. So what I wanted to do, in short form, I wanted to bring all active duty military, all retired veterans such as myself, under one banner of freedom, respect for the individual. I wanted to return them back to the very foundation of Mr. Sam Walton. And I hate to say it, but I was terribly, terribly disappointed today.
Because he didn't come out.
Absolutely. But then again, I guess, after 3.5 years of being ignored, it's just a pattern in practice of something that seems like we're going to have to come another day. But they will eventually be forced to reckon with our Walmart, because our Walmart is the people of America. And without the people of America, Walmart would not exist. And when Walmart go over to China, Germany, or in foreign countries, they are nothing more than our ambassadors. And so when they go to represent us, they need to come right back here and understand that we are not going to let them make the world think that all of us approve of what they're doing in the job market. And that's the way it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wait, I need to stop recording.
Outlined here for your convenience. This is the first week of this required training at Walmart, constructed for all department managers. That's page 1, 2, 3. All this is just the first week of training. These are the papers involved in the first week of training. 3, 6, 7, 8 pages. And it requires that the department manager and the trainer or assistant manager sign off in this space right here, or initial, in every area of training, on all sheets. It also states on the first page that this involved the assistant manager, the personnel associate, and of course me and the trainer. Now that's week 1. Those are the papers involved in week 1, which I was never given as department manager. But on the 20th of March 2008, I was terminated for inability to perform job, although I repeatedly asked to receive this training. We're going to move over to week 2 of training. These are the papers that was involved in the second week of training that I should have received if I would have been treated like all other department managers. Or is it that nobody in Walmart receives any training? And if anybody received training, and if I didn't, then that's a problem. The third week of training, we move over to the papers for the third week of training. These are the papers. These are the papers. Here again, all of this supposed to be initialed off on, dated, to show that I was trained as everybody that worked at Walmart Stores Incorporated. But George Boston Rhymes never received this training, where store manager Hal Hallwell is the store manager. That's 1, 2, 3 weeks of training that had to be verified. Now, as I said before, I asked them to just show me proof of anything that I initialed off on or signed on. I've sent Walmart 29 letters to President Lee and President Mike Duke, and I have yet to receive a response or one of my questions to be answered. Now, I'm going to the 4th week. This is the 4th week paperwork that I supposed to have received according to Walmart. I did not create these, y'all. I did not create this paperwork. Walmart did it. But I was not given any of it. The old saying is the proof is in the pudding. Well, Walmart got to eat this cake. And I want everybody to know that this is the truth that you're looking at. No names have been changed to protect Walmart. And here again, because this is the 4th week of training, it's more intense. It's talking about seasonal aisle, back room, pick list. Now, if I never signed off on this, how in the heck would I ever know how to do a pick list if nothing in my records ever showed that they ever gave me anything about a pick list, nothing about a smart termination labels, nothing about seasonal guide, nothing about working the back room? They never trained me on this. There is nothing in their records they can show. But yet they're going to terminate me. Inability to perform job. And if I worked in a department as department manager for 8 months, oh, I think a manager need to be fired and never given the training, and then say I can't do the job and you never trained me and you let me sit in position for 8 months? Oh, how many more people have been treated the same way? Again, this is the 4th week. Let me go back again. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I'm missing something. Wait a minute, what am I missing? Oh, my little friends over here. There we go, my little friends. Oh, wait, what they got down here? Let's see what they got. Oh, this is a recap of the last 2 pages of training. Here again. Oh my God, look at that. More initials that I supposed to initial and the system manager supposed to initial. But guess what? It never happened. And is this why Walmart refuses to answer me? Oh, this sheet here, what is quite, I told, let's see if Brother Ryan was lying. Let's go down to the bottom here. What does it say? Oh, there it is. It says that I acknowledge that I have completed each task as outlined in my detailed job-specific training. Oh, plan. Signing this acknowledgement and not completing all tasks assigned in the training plan is what? Is falsification of a company record and may result in termination of employment. And then it says down here, associate signature. I asked Walmart to show me where I signed on that line. Assistant manager's signature. They refused to show me anybody that was ever assigned as a training. And lastly, completion date. They can't. That's why they won't answer me. Because they know that they never trained me. And so the story goes. Jesus said, and ye shall know the truth, and that the truth will set and make you free. It's time, y'all, that we start holding people accountable. And now the Republicans are talking about doing away with the little workers' rights that we have. And if you know it or not, the state of Georgia is an at-will to work state. Thanks to our legislators, Georgia legislators. We are one of about 14 or 15 other states called an at-will to work state. I didn't know nothing about it until I was wrongfully terminated. They can fire you for good cause, bad cause, or for no cause at all. And they don't even have to tell you why they terminated you. Here again, I close this tape out. This is tape 4. This is the first week that I was denied this paperwork and this training as department manager at store 2615 in Valdosta, Georgia. This is week 2 that I was never given this required mandatory training for department managers, and all department managers should be trained. This is week 3. I did not receive not one sheet. God cannot prove that I signed off on any of this, nor did a trainer. And of course, this is week 4. This is week 4 of training. This is the paperwork. Walmart, not me. And of course, number 5, my little friends over here, they holding the last 2 sheets. And this is the 4th week of training. Then they verify, and they backs it up with a signature. And if I would fail to sign that signature, this is equivalent to the 623 in the military. But the only difference is the military train you. And then after training, if you cannot perform, then when a person is terminated, they understand why they were terminated. But if you are not trained, then next tape, I'm going to refute and rebut my first written coaching. You don't want to miss that one. Please stick around. This is kvci.blogspot.com. I got you. This is kvci.blogspot.com. Enforce. Go. Here we go. Here we go, Walmart. 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 We're around the sidewalk. You want to?
No! Respect!
Now! We're fed up and we won't take it anymore.
Give us an out! Everybody has to move back.
They're demanding that we get back on the sidewalk.
You can occupy space on the sidewalks.
They're giving us our rights.
You can occupy space on the sidewalks.
We want
You cannot
Mike
occupy
Dukes.
space on private
We want
property.
Mike
Come on,
Dukes.
there. Oh.
We work here. We want Mike Dukes. We work here.
We work here.
We work here. So what do we want?
Respect!
When do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want?
Now!
What do we
No!
want?
Respect!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
Private property, you have
No, you work the Walmart.
You
work the Walmart.
You need to leave that.
Go back on the sidewalk. Go back on the sidewalk. You're on private property.
These are Walmart associates.
It's Walmart. I can see it.
Sidewalk.
Respect! Now! Respect! Now! Respect! Now! Respect! This is our home. This is our home. This is Walmart's associates. These are Walmart associates.
We want to open
I work at Walmart. If you're not, you need to get on the sidewalk.
Okay, we're Walmart associates. What do we want? Respect! When do we want it? What do we want? Respect! When do we want it? No! We fed up and we won't take it anymore.
No more.
Come on, where is it?
I have all that.
I have it. There they go right there.
Oh, here you go.
Sure, you're an associate?
That's because they knew we were here.
I'm sure you're an associate. Okay.
I'm an associate. I got my time card too.
They are being hard on us, y'all. They are being hard on us. They're getting physical. Keep your cameras rolling. Keep the cameras rolling. Keep the cameras rolling. America needs to see this. America needs to see this.
Amen.
The sidewalk back here.
Keep your cameras rolling. Keep your cameras rolling. Let the world see.
Get your phones out. Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
No, the open door, you can bring somebody in to cover you. Like I said, somebody else to do in an open door.
Well, unfortunately, it's private property, whether you're an associate or not. If they ask you to leave and you don't leave, you can still be arrested.
An open door, he said you had to
Once you get inside.
I'm going to take you one at a time. It's a Shame on you! 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 When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
What do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
What do we want it?
Now!
We stand up and we won't take it anymore. Fine up and we won't take it anymore.
Walmart policy. So you guys need to keep that in mind. If you guys have your proper credentials and you want to have a one-on-one meeting, that's fine.
Walmart policy don't work.
All we want to do is walk into the lab, intimidate.
The world is watching.
Deliver a letter. That's all we want to do. And walk they want to intimidate us.
The eyes of America are watching.
That's right.
The eyes of America are watching.
All Walmart associates across the United States are watching.
The eyes of America is watching.
Come on, how you disrespect
The eyes of America are watching.
because we want to sit out.
The eyes of America.
Human beings.
So don't tell me about your open door policy. That doesn't work.
It doesn't
It doesn't work. It's broken. It's broken.
And we don't have a trust.
Send Karen Casey out. Yes, send Karen Casey out.
Again,
It's not a one-person problem. It's nationwide. What do we want? Respect. When do we want it? Now.
to be able to verify that people are
Well,
associates.
according to these folks here,
We are
only
mining.
do one-on-one meetings.
No. 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 So they can bully us into
This is kvci.blogspot.com, YouTube, Boston G.B.R. These are our Walmart members. They have just been denied the right to go into the home office of Walmart. We are in the United States of America. They've come in, oh my God, they came in many. They're carrying their signs. They have on their t-shirts. Oh, we dreamed of a day like this. For all Walmart workers, we are marching for you. We are holding signs for you. We are walking for you. We are speaking for you. We are your voice. We are your voice. These are the people that care about you. It's all about you.
Hold on! What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it? What do we want?
These are people from around the United States of America, from every area and aspect of the United States of America. They have just been denied. Mike Duke refused to meet with these people. They came in many numbers today. They came in many numbers. Many numbers. They came from far, near and far. They came strong. They sent a symbol to Walmart. They say they're not going to take it anymore. They say they are tired of seeing people hours cut. They are tired of being wrongfully terminated. They are tired and just sick and tired of being tired. They say they are fed up. They say they won't take it no more. They say their head is swollen too big and they got to fight. They can't sit down anymore. Oh, what a beautiful day in American history.
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
This is kvci.blogspot.com, YouTube, Boston G.B.R. What's your name, my beautiful sister?
Sandy Carpenter.
Why did you come down here to Bentonville, the home of Walmart Stores Incorporated?
Well, I came down because I am a member of our Walmart. I used to work in a Walmart store and they treated me unfairly. I'm here to let the associates know across the country that we are here. We're not going anywhere, and for those who are scared to speak out for fear of retaliation, we will be their strong voice. Okay, do you think this is intimidation, or do you think this is just more fuel to the fire to make us and your group as well to do more to improve workers' rights at America's largest retail store? What do you think? I think that this organization is here to benefit the associates, but I think that Walmart not wanting to deal with us and bring the police out on us,
yes.
And we have police escorts everywhere, is just adding fuel to the fire. And it's making associates see that if you stand together, they're scared of you. We got them scared right now.
Right, okay.
People only call the police when they're scared.
Yes. Okay, one other thing, one last question. Do you think that your trip down here was a success, or what do you think could have made it better, or do you think it was the best in the world?
Well, I think this trip was pretty good. I think that the first one was better, but
You came to the first trip as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, okay, beautiful.
Because I was actually one of the first members of our Walmart.
Right, all right.
So, I think that this trip was awesome because we got a lot of new associates to come down with us, current and former, and this time, you know, they weren't as willing to speak with us, so we know we're rubbing them the wrong way.
Okay, one closing remark. Now, what store are you from? What number?
I was from Laurel, 1985.
Thank you very much.
Shame on you! Than his associates make in a year! That is one of the reasons why Walmart sales are down. Because when you lower the wages of ordinary people, they can't afford to buy things at Walmart.
That's right.
That's stupid. This does not take rocket science, Mr. Duke. No, figure it out.
That's right.
Increase the wages, give your employees the respect that they deserve. All of these associates want Walmart to succeed.
Yes, we do.
Walmart to be a good corporate citizen.
Yes, we do.
Walmart has not been such a bad corporate citizen in the past. We need Walmart to go forward, not backwards.
Yes, yes,
we will be with you. Thank you for being here. We will be back. When you come back, we're with you.
Thank you. We are the 99%.
We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. 99%.
We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
This has been an outstanding day for Walmart's associates across America. Perhaps in China, the United Kingdom, and around the world. The world is watching Walmart. The eyes of the world is on Walmart. The eyes of the world is on Walmart. The eyes of the world is on Walmart.
Stop corporate greed! 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 What? Stop corporate greed! What? Stop corporate greed! What? Stop corporate greed! Stop corporate greed!
What do we want? Respect! When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
We'll be back!
Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Walmart has one policy. They have umpteen managers. Every manager reads that policy the way he wants it read. He interprets it the way he wants it to be, not the way it's necessarily written. All right?
Where she was saying that we needed to educate about the unemployment. A lot of the full-time associates that when they do get their hours cut, they're afraid to go to unemployment because they are afraid that Walmart will find out and then cut them even more or terminate them, completely. So we do need to educate them more on, and it's your right. It is your right to be able to get, if you're hired 40 hours, to have your 40 hours. And if you're not getting it from, Walmart, then you have the right to file for unemployment without being afraid, without fear of losing your job. But they will let you believe that the possibility of losing your job if you go, at least at my store, if you go and try to file unemployment, a lot of the associates are terrified because of that one reason. So, not only just educate them that they have the right, that they can do that, but they have the right to do it. It's their responsibility to do it for their families,
Walmart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tammy, you have your hand up?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if anybody knows, but when you call OSHA, you can do a phone and fax, okay? That's actually anonymous, so if you see anything going on in your store that's unsafe or just call OSHA, phone and fax. They'll ask you straight on the phone if you want this anonymous, if you want to attach your name to it. You can say anonymous. I've got a board full of OSHA complaints now. And my store manager, he actually lied in the letter that he wrote back to OSHA. Said that in my gas station that this high voltage center was outside of the gas station. And actually it was inside this 8x8 kiosk where we were, and rain was coming in, the wires were exposed, water all over the floor. And so I did a rebuttal, and I told even OSHA at this point, because they were dragging their feet, and I said, if I have to, I'll take it to regional, I'll take it above you. But you can do these things anonymously, and this is what I'm telling the employees in the store. Just do it. Just call and say, hey, this is what's going on. Leave a paper trail, because this is something that we can pull back, and we can say, hey, look, we've done these things. We've tried to correct them. I went to my supervisor, my manager, and nothing was done, so I had to go to OSHA. And then if OSHA doesn't follow through, then you go one step higher than OSHA. And that's exactly what I've been doing.
Thanks, Tammy. Tammy's done great work.
There's a new thing that
Walmart is doing now for the full-time employees. Holiday pay, you won't see it anymore. The last holiday we have, when you work 41 hours, when you work on the holiday, you get 48 hours paid, right? This is the new thing going on with Walmart. For the full-time employees who get 40 hours a week. On the last holiday we have, you're supposed to be paid 48 hours, right? Because you work the holiday. What they're doing now is they're giving an extra day. Okay? So there's no such thing as 48 hours anymore. It's 40. So that's one way that they're getting away with the holiday pay now. You gotta pay attention. You thought you're getting an extra day off. Actually, they don't want to pay holiday pay. Okay? So 40 hours is only 40 hours. There's no more such thing as 48 hours. No more. It's not considered overtime because it's a straight time. But 40 hours is their target. If they could give you less than that, they'll stay doing that. So they won't pay you holiday pay. So holidays are gone. Okay? Are gone.
Cindy Garcia. I work for serial number 18 in Texas, and I'm here to represent the disabled community who've been intimidated, bullied, or prevented from taking their breaks, cut back of hours, and forced into other duties that are not of their department. And I'm here to represent these gentlemen and women who are trying to provide more hours. They're asking for more hours and being denied. At the same time, with all the rollover employees, they have been denied of any promotion from within instead of being hiring from other stores, and they're the ones getting the bigger pays. And we're the ones getting reduced from anywhere from 25 to 15 hours, working 3 or 4 sporadic days. And we're not, and we've also been cut off from our disability incomes because they think we've been paid too much. So now we're in a fight with the court system, both Walmart and the government. And we're here to stand up against all authorities who have discredited us and ignored us and abused us in every way. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
So, why were you out here today?
I was out here because I'm a former Walmart 40-year department manager. I worked at Walmart 3.5 years. I was wrongfully terminated. Oh, how many more people have been treated the same way? Again, this is the 4th week. Let me go back again. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I'm missing something. Wait a minute, what am I missing? Oh, my little friends over here. There we go, my little friends. Oh, wait, what they got down here? Let's see what they got. Oh, this is a recap of the last 2 pages of training. Here again. Oh my God, look at that. More initials. That I'm supposed to initial, and the system manager's supposed to initial. But guess what? It never happened. And is this why Walmart refuses to answer me? Oh, this sheet here, what is what I told? Let's see if Brother Ryan was lying. Let's go down to the bottom. What does it say? Oh, there it is. It says that I acknowledge that I have completed each task as outlined in my detailed job-specific training. Plan. Signing this acknowledgement and not completing all tasks assigned in the training plan is what? Is falsification of a company record and may result in termination of employment. Then it says down here, a social signature. I asked Walmart to show me where I signed on that line. Assistant manager's signature. They refused to show me anybody that was ever assigned as a trainer. And lastly, completion date. They can't. That's why they won't answer me. Because they know that they never trained me. And so the story goes. Jesus said, and ye shall know the truth, and that the truth will set and make you free. It's time, y'all, that we start holding people accountable. And now the Republicans are talking about doing away with the little workers' rights that we have. And if you know it or not, the state of Georgia is an at-will-to-work state. Thanks to our legislators, Georgia legislators. We are about one of about 14 or 15 other states called an at-will-to-work state. I didn't know nothing about it until I was wrongfully terminated. They can fire you for good cause, bad cause, or for no cause at all. And they don't even have to tell you why they terminated you. Here again, I close this tape. This is tape 4. This is the first week that I was denied this paperwork and this training as department manager at store 2615 in Valdosta, Georgia. This is week 2 that I was never given this required mandatory training for department managers, and all department managers should be trained. This is week 3. I did not receive not one sheet. God cannot prove that I signed off on any of this, nor did a trainer. And of course, this is week 4. This is week 4 of training. This is the paperwork. Walmart, not me. And of course, number 5, my little friends over here, they holding the last 2 sheets. And this is the 4th week of training. Then they verify, and they backs it up with a signature. And if I would fail to sign that signature, this is equivalent to the 623 in the military. But the only difference is the military train you. And then after training, if you cannot perform, then when a person is terminated, they understand why they was terminated. But if you are not trained, then next tape, I'm going to refute and rebut my first written coaching. You don't want to miss that one. Please stick around.
I've been dragged across the desert in my bare feet, with no food or water, with nowhere to sleep. Been ridiculed and abused, wrongfully accused. What more can they do to me? What more can they do to me? I've been locked out with no reason why. Had to look straight into my enemy's eyes. Been stripped from my head to my toe. Nobody seems to know. What more can they do to me? What more can they do to me? The heart you beat with, and they tore it down. They threw your dignity on the ground. They're too afraid and alone. The truth is still unknown. What more can they do to you? What more can they do to you? You chose not to react. You chose to stay strong, baby, stay strong, baby. Forgiveness, you pray, you pray, you pray. And what more can they take away? What more can they do to you? What more can they take away? What more can they do to you? What more can they take away? What more can they do to you? What more can they take away? What more can they do to you? What more can they take away? What more can they do to you? What more can they take away? What more can they do to you? What more can they take away? I've been dragged across the desert in my bare feet, with no food or water, with nowhere to sleep.
Respect! What do we want it? Now! What do we want? Respect!